down a series of cups, I will sort of move. So like I said, I always throw on a bat so I can come and work at a work table so I can have all my tools and stamps and buttons around me. And I put the bat on a banding wheel and I start. So I grab whichever pot I want to work with first. Usually it's the first one I threw, so I always work through the series the same way because drying and timing can get a little bit complicated with this. You want the clay to still be really wet but not tacky. You want to not have let the rim set up at all because you're going to come up to it and manipulate it, and if it's dried at all, it will start to crack. So if you find that the outside wall is a little bit tacky, I will sort of come and torch just for a second. And so I'll get the wheel spinning and just really quickly take any of that water off the surface that might still be there from throwing. So it's really just like a couple seconds and it just sort of zaps that surface water right off. Sometimes I find that if I've thrown quick enough and dry enough, I don't need to, so just sort of feel that out as you're going along. But you really don't want the tool to stick to your pot. For this cup, I'm going to use just a little bit different of a shape. So again, it's that sort of, it's a rectangle, but it has these rounded corners cut out of it. It's just a little bit different, but it creates a very different sense of space, positive and negative space within the piece. So now the corners meet differently. Instead of it being corner to corner, both corners meet and make that sort of round space in between. So again, as I'm moving around this, I'm making sure to sort of articulate the whole form. So I really do sort of come and press this side first in support, and then sort of roll the tool over and press in with this side, and then come to the last spot. And it looks a little bit long, so I'm just going to be really careful. So I'm going to sort of push this side in, and then pick the tool up and then come and meet that corner. And so make sure I'm getting that corner to corner attachment. And then move up. If you find that as you're moving around the object, the tool starts to stick, I'll take it and put it on the bat and just hit it with the torch really quickly. Or sometimes as you get to the top, you can use a different tool. Sometimes I have other ones that are almost the same. But you want to be really careful that it doesn't get wet and start to stick and potentially tear the object or make less than desirable lines. And so for these, it's a lot busier than the surface of the last cup, so I've found that I like a little bit simpler sort of button placement. And so I'm just going to do this around the bottom line to really create a sense of movement throughout this edge, right? So it's that line that I established while I was throwing. So I'm going to come and sort of place the button in the center and push that in.